Hello friend, in today's sessions we are going to discuss about the simply supported beams when it's subjected to point load and uniform distributed load and how to plot its shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Let's see the first numerical. In this numerical, 50 and 40 kilonewton point load is acting and UDL is acting of 10 kilonewton per meter. So first we have to calculate its reactions, that is RA and RB reactions at point A and B respectively. So to calculate that reactions, we have to consider that summation Fy is equal to 0, that is it means upward forces is equal to downward forces. Summation Fy is equal to 0. So you may write here upward forces are RA plus RB and downward forces 2-point load, that is 150 kilonewton, another is 40 kilonewton and third is UDL having the rate 10 kilonewton per meter. 10 into its span is given 4. So RA plus RB is equal to 130 kilonewton. Here we may say that is equation number 1. So to calculate the reactions RA and RB, we have to take the moments about point A, or you may take the moments about point B also. So taking moment about point A, so we will go from right to left. So first consider that RB into its distance up to the point A is 10. First I am considering this first point load, that is 50, it acting in downward side 50. So I have taken the sign convention minus 50 into 2, another point load 40 into its distance up to the point A is 6 meter minus, I am considering that UDL is 10 and it lies between the span 4 meter, over the span of 4 meter, and it acts at the center. So right here 4 by 2, if I consider here this will act in this side, so that dimensions become here 2 meter, this 2 meter, so that distance 2 plus this 2, that becomes 4, or you may write 4 by 2 or 4 by 2 plus this 2 meter. So in that case you will get here RB is equal to 50 kilonewton. Put the value of RB in equation number 1. Here you will get the value of RA. So RA is equal to 80 kilonewton. RA is equal to 80 kilonewton. Now RB is equal to, we have calculated 50 kilonewton. RA is equal to 80 kilonewton. RA is equal to 80 kilonewton. Now shear force calculations. To calculate the shear force, first we have to decide its sign conventions. Downward force positive, upward force negative. So mark the shear force step by step. We will go, first point is shear force at point A and B, shear force at point, first we will take B, we are going from right to left. So B is equal to, it goes in upward side, so sign convention minus 50 kilonewton force is acting here, you may show in bracket in this manner also. Next point is D, shear force at point D, there is no load, so minus 50, but at point D 40 kilonewton is adding, it is adding in downward side, so minus plus 40, so it becomes again minus 10 kilonewton shear force at point D. Between the point D and C, UDL is acting, so here we have to write shear force between point D and C, or you may say shear force increases from point D to C, here minus 10, UDL is acting in downward side, so sign convention plus UDL rate is 10 into its span 4 meter, that is the UDL rate, so it becomes 10 into 4, 40 minus 10, that becomes 30 kilonewton shear force between the point D and C, but at point C 50 kilonewton force is acting, so shear force at point C is equal to 30 plus 50, it becomes 80 kilonewton, and between the point C and A there is no load acting, so you may directly write here shear force at point A is equal to 80 kilonewton. Okay, now plot this shear force diagram. At point B shear force is minus 50, so here I have written minus 50. Between the point D and B and D there is no load, so it is a horizontal line. At point D it is minus 10, so that becomes minus 10. Between the point D and C there is a UDL and it becomes 30 kilonewton positive and UDL, so we have to join by the inclined line. At point C again 50 kilonewton is added, it becomes 80, and between the point C and A again there is no load, so this complete positive shear force diagram, this complete negative shear force diagram. But now in that case shear force diagram crosses to baseline, crossing to baseline at point, here we may say this point A, B, C, D, this point I will say E, and if I am taking this, so this point is called as zero shear force point, zero shear force point, which indicates maximum bending moment in the bending moment diagram. Now we have to calculate this distance or position of zero shear force. Now here I am taking this distance ED, or you may take this distance, this also you may take as per your convenience. Okay, now in that side to calculate the distance x we have to consider the span, only BE span we have to consider, or you may say here to locate distance x, consider the span BE only, BE, and apply here summation Fy is equal to 0. It means upward forces is equal to downward forces. Upward forces is equal to downward forces. Upward force is RB, it means 50, is equal to downward is 40 plus this rate of UDL is 10 and its distance is x. Distance is x here, so in that case 50 minus 40 is equal to 10x, therefore x is equal to 1 meter. X is equal to 1 meter. So in this way we have to find out the position of zero shear force. Now BM calculations, bending moment calculation. To calculate the bending moment, first we have to decide its sign conventions. For that we are considering downward force negative, upward force positive. It means clockwise direction negative, anti-clockwise positive. In that case this is a simply supported beam, so for the simply supported beam at the end support bending moment is always 0. Now come to the points. At point D we will take moment at point D. Bending moment at point D is equal to, at the right hand side of point D RB is acting, RB is going in upward side, so sign convention is positive. RB into its distance up to the point is 4, so RB is equal to 50 into 4, it becomes 200 kilonewton meter. Bending moment is acting at point D. Now come to the points E. So bending moment at point E is equal to, at the E point RB is acting, 40 kilonewton force is acting, and UDL is also acting. So first I am considering that RB into its distance up to the point E 4 meter plus this 1 meter, so it becomes 5 minus 40 kilonewton goes in downward side or clockwise moment is there, due to this clockwise moment acts, 40 into its distance up to the point E 1. Now consider this UDL 10, span of UDL is 1 meter, so that becomes a load and it is acting 1/2. Now put the value of RB here. When we put the value of RB is equal to 50 into 5 minus 40 into 1 minus 10 into 1 into 0.5. Your here answers will be bending moment at point E is equal to 205 kilonewton meter. You will get the bending moment at point E 0.5 kilonewton meter. Now come to the point C. Bending moment at point C. Bending moment at point C. At point C, right hand side of point C, UDL, point load, and RB is acting. So in that case we will see RB into its distance 4 plus 4, 8. Now UDL, I am considering that first point load 40 into its distance, again 4. Now take UDL 10, span is 4 meter and it is acting at the center of the span, that is 4/2. It is acting at the center of the span and this distance will be 2 meter only. So put the value of RB in that case. Here you will get the moment 160 kilonewton meter. 160 kilonewton meter. Now we have to plot bending moment at point B. Bending moment is 0. At point A, bending moment is 0. At point D, bending moment is 200. And for the point C, E, bending moment is 205. At point C, bending moment is 160. Now in this case, between the point B and D, there is no load, so we have to join by inclined line. Similarly, between the point A and C, there is no load, again we have to join by the inclined straight line. But between the point C and D, there is a UDL, so we have to join by the parabolic curve. This is the parabolic curve. So this complete our positive bending moment diagram. This complete positive bending moment diagram. Okay. Now let's see another numerical. In this numerical, two UDLs are acting 5 kilonewton per meter at both the ends and 5 kilonewton point load is acting. So first we have to calculate its reactions, RA, reactions at point B, or you may say support reactions, that is RB. So here RA plus RB, it means why we have taken here this summation Fy is equal to 0, upward forces is equal to downward forces. So first I am taking 5 plus 5 plus 5 into 3, that is first UDL, plus second UDL 5 into 3. So this become RA plus RB is equal to 40 kilonewton. Say equation number 1 here. Now to calculate the reactions, RA and RB, you have to take the moments about point A or moment about point B. So in that case, I am taking the moments about point a moment about point A. It means I am calculating the moments from B to A side. Okay. So RB into its distance 10 minus 5, first UDL, first point load 5 into its distance 3. Now second point load 5 into this distance 7. Consider this first UDL 5 into 3. It is acting at this center. So this dimensions becomes 1.5 meter. That becomes 1.5 meter. So instead of that I am writing here 3/2. Again second UDL minus 5 into 3, that becomes again load and it is acting at this center. So again these dimensions become 1.5 meter. So this dimension you may write here 1.5 plus 7. 4 plus 3, 7. So here is equal to 0. So RB is equal to 20 kilonewton. RB is equal to 20 kilonewton. Put this value in equation number 1. Again you will get the value of RA, which is again RA is also 20 kilonewton. So RA is equal to 20 kilonewton. RB is equal to 20 kilonewton. Okay. Now come to the point, next point, shear force calculations. To calculate the shear force, our first step is to decide first is sign convention. So for that sign convention, downward force positive, upward force negative. And now we are calculating the shear force from right to left. So shear force at point B is equal to 20 kilonewton goes in upward side, so minus 20 kilonewton. So it goes in upward side. After that, between the point B and D there is a UDL. So we have to write here shear force between the point B and D is equal to minus 20. UDL is acting in downward side, so plus UDL rate is 5. It lies at over the span of 3 meters, so 5 into 3. So it becomes here minus 5 kilonewton. Now at point D, 5 kilonewton load is acting so in downward side. So shear force at point D is equal to minus 5 plus 5 is acting in downward side is equal to 0. Now next move to the point C. Shear force at point C, again here 0 plus at point C 5 kilonewton acting in downward, so 0 plus 5 it becomes 5 kilonewton. Now again at between the point C and A there is a UDL, so shear force between point C and A is equal to 5. UDL is acting in downward side, so again we have to say plus 5 and its rate is 5 into 3. So this becomes 20 kilonewton. Shear force between the point C and A 20 kilonewton. So shear force at point A is also, you may say, 20 kilonewton. Okay. Now plot this shear force diagram. At point B shear force is minus 20. So diagram lies in negative side, minus 20. At point between the point B and D shear force is minus 5. Here minus 5. UDL is acting, so we have to connect or join by the inclined line. At point D 5 kilonewton is added, so at point D shear force is 0, so it becomes here again 0. Between the point C and D there is no load, so horizontal line is there. At point C 5 kilonewton is added, so that becomes 5. And between the point C and A there is a UDL, and at point A shear force is 15, 20 kilonewton, 15 plus 5. So this complete positive, this complete negative. So in this way this complete our shear force diagram SFD. Now come to the points next, shear bending moment calculations. So to calculate the bending moment, again first we have to decide its sign conventions. That is our first step. To solve that, any numericals related to the shear force and bending moment, concentrate on that sign conventions: downward negative, upward positive. So bending moment at point A and at point B is always 0, because no load is acting and distance is equal to 0. Even though 20 kilonewton and its distance at point B, that is 0. That's why bending moment at the free end A and B is 0. Now come to the points at point D. So at point D, at the right hand side, RB is acting as well as UDL is acting. So we have to calculate bending moment at point D is equal to RB into its distance up to the point D is 3 meter minus UDL 5 into 3, that is the UDL rate, and UDL is acting at the center of the span. So that is 1.5 meter, these dimensions 1.5 meter. So put the value of RB 20 kilonewton, 20 into 3 minus 5 into 3 into 1.5. So bending moment at point D is equal to 37.5 kilonewton meter. Now next point C. Bending moment at point C is equal to, again, RB into its distance up to the point C 7 minus first UDL I am 5 into UDL rate is 3, that becomes a UDL 5 into 3, and this dimension 1.5 and this 4. So you may write 1.5 plus 4, point load 5, its distance up to the point C into 4. Put the value of RB 20 into 7 minus 5 into 3 into 5.5 minus 20. So you will get here again 37.5 kilonewton meter bending moment at point D, and at point A bending moment is 0. Now we will plot this diagram 0 0. At point D bending moment is 37.5, at point D also 37.5. Now here UDL is there from A to C, so joined by parabolic curve. Between the B and D there is a UDL, so again here parabolic curve, but between the point C and D there is a point load and no load is acting between the C. So this is horizontal line, or you may say. So this complete positive bending moment diagram BMD. I hope you understood this numerical. If you have any doubt, you may ask me anytime. Thank you.